they are. Super risky. And you can just see the shots coming out from every direction, but that little under hillside allowed them some time because just for fun, up on top of the hill, they're not even looking in their direction.
Oh, and they're going to get
Crash.
right onto the edge right there. Lay down some smokes immediately because that's what's going to happen. The angles and the return trade. But Alex, nice shots. Ooh, Volt, though, taking nice little pot shots. And he's even getting piece of this. Okay, this is the OSS team
There we go.
we were missing.
Hey, I wanted to see that them wake up. I was saying, hey, where have they been? And now they have woken up. This is the OSS I've been waiting to see.
Just as we say that, Karma is the last, not the last one up. He got the revive. The smoke's coming down. He wants to get the other two. BIS, Burn in Silence coming in from the southern side. So many teams taking fights here. Dauntless trying to maintain their bunker hilltop position, doing a great job, getting down one. But have they taken down Ronnie, the MVP of last match?
Ronnie!
Not yet.
Ronnie, run! Ronnie, run! And it looks like he is going to get away for a couple more seconds, but yeah, right into another squad. And he's going to go down just like that. Dauntless, 6 eliminations, 3 members up. Kowalski still up, about to get hopefully res. Bird and Silence are eliminated though, so 7 teams remaining here. And Dauntless, 6 eliminations just for fun. 1 member up, and they do have 8 to their name.
Yeah, take a look at how many players are up alive. It looks like OSS did get that full reset, by the way, Hot Juice. They do manage to keep all 4 up. It looked really shaky for a split second there.
Yes, indeed.
But I think this is the first place team that we saw out of the qualifiers, OSS, and they're playing like it right now. There's a good chance they might get the win here, and that's going to boost them right back up as another team gets taken out. EXP firing long-range shots right now. Nothing connecting too hard onto the OSS side.
Yeah, and every single team is just holding the edge because there's just no coverage at all to be had except for this spot right here. And we're going to see where that next zone's going to take them to. Dauntless looking to try and get nice and reset, ready for the ending fight here. OSS still have everybody up, but they are holding that edge and hoping that zone comes their way.
Just for fun, still hanging on in there. 9 eliminations, 1 player left. I think I do believe it's Little T. Oh, there's that. Okay, that's that caster curse I was talking about.
It's in effect.
The second I call out a player, it just, I hear Glitter off to my side, like laughing at me right now. She's just like, ha, Zute, you suck. You just keep cursing these teams.
She's saying that. She's saying that. I can hear it in my other ear, but you know what doesn't suck? OSS, not this game.
Not this game.
They are looking to put in some work. SOS said, it is time to put in that work because they got the zone. All they got to really worry about now is Dauntless. Dauntless here on this side are their biggest threat. Still a full squad up. It's really going to be a fight between these two teams. Whoever wins this one is most likely going to be that winner. But if they fight at the same time, you still got a couple squads there on just outside the zone that can make something happen.
Looks like they're going for that rotation. They're rotating right into another team on the hillside down below.
What are you doing?
They didn't know. They weren't ready.
What were you doing?
And
what
SOS.
a throw.
Hey, it was a good game. This was a great bounce back game for them. They're not completely out yet. They still got 1 member, but it's between Dauntless and EXP, the 2 teams with 4 members still up. STES, they have 2. Maybe they could pull something out, but they don't have the zone. So it's probably going to come down to Dauntless and EXP in my opinion.
Yeah, it could be. I'm so surprised to see that just full send there from OSS without any intel. That really puts a big hurt onto them. There you go, Dauntless. Woo. Going for the vehicle explosion. Can he get it? They're in trouble. Yup. Boom. And here comes Vampy almost getting run over, but that was a distraction. Buggy. But hey, right now's the time for another squad to come in and third party this.
That was a 4v4, and they cleaned that out so clinically, so fast when they didn't even need to because they had the zone. That was proactiveness at its finest. Dauntless is looking so good. 4 players up, STES with 2. OSS still hanging in there with their 1 player.
Still alive, still holding on. They're going to get at least a top 3 finish, so that's at least, a good solid 10 placement points for them. That's going to be pretty huge, especially considering their first 2 map performance finishes. Oh, he could be dangerous here. Karma? Because it doesn't look like either squad is even looking in this direction. So if they fight each other, Karma can make something happen.
Oh, Karma definitely sees revenge, but he's not taking shots because he knows he needs to time this well. And crawling into the open, he's going to go for this one. gets up, starts running, but starts getting shot by SCE. Yes, he does get taken down. Dauntless in a 3v1 situation because they did get a knock. Now, they got to play this careful because, hold that thought.
Careful what?
That grenade.
See you later.
Great game out of Dauntless. So many eliminations too, and looking at the replay right here, they played this so well because we saw, I said it was between Dauntless and EXP, right? Yeah. And they knew that. They knew EXP was the biggest threat, and they took it to them. They pushed on in and cleaned them out quick and just had full dominance of the rest of the map.
Man, so beautifully executed right there. Dauntless getting some major plays, and it wasn't an easy one. It wasn't an easy one at all. They did get some decent circle positions, but they pushed up into it and just took out every squad. Honestly, it was OSS. OSS making that random rotation and getting taken out. That just hurt my soul. OSS, come on. Come on.
It was hard to watch.
Oh, it hurt.
Because they were on such a roll up until that point. And had they not done that blind rotate, I actually think that they would have been able to take this one home.
I agree.
But they just, they didn't have the information they needed. We talk about how important that is all the time.
Yep.
So don't make those blind rotates anymore because it could take you from that first place spot all the way down to, I guess, actually third. That's not even that bad.
It's not that bad.
They still finished top
but it's
three.
not first. You know what I'm saying? It's not
a
first.
big mental bounce back.
That's true.
Though. Like, that's what
I agree.
It's a mental bounce back because they were in dead last place.
Yeah.
3 points in 2 games.
See, and that's what I was saying earlier. Were they lulling everyone into that false sense of security? First place team coming into it. Fantastic performance in our third match of the day. But don't go anywhere, guys, because when we come back, analysis, highlights of that third match. We'll be right back. Snapdragon Pro Series is brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming, Monster Energy, and DHL.
Gotta get it, I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no
Welcome to the place where dreams come true. Where everything you want can be yours. If and only if you're willing to work for them. You're willing to hurt for them. But most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting? It's hot. Look what I got. Whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Game number 3 in the books, and Dauntless are literally embodying the definition of their name. Huge performance out of Dauntless and Co. in that third match of the day. And we'll take a look back here at the standings, and look what has happened.
Dauntless up top, first place, 18 eliminations to their name, 49 total points. So, I mean, consistency. They showed it. This was a huge win for them. I mean, just for fun, too.
Yeah.
Second place. All right, I guess.
Yeah, they picked up the elimination points this time around, so they could show they could fight. And by the way, from second page to first page, and the bottom, OSS.
Don't call it a comeback, baby. Don't call it a comeback. Here they come.
I told you it's going to happen. And speaking of that second page, we can see who they knocked down. As I mean, this has got to hurt for Black Panther specifically.
Yes. Yeah.
This
What happened?
This hurts me. Black Panthers, I absolutely loved what they did. Game number 1 and game 2, game 3 is just not playing their way. Look at their placement points. Only 2, but 13 eliminations. This is definitely an aggressive fighting team, but they got to learn to balance that out. They need those placement points as well.
Big time. Glitter, I gotta ask you this, right? If you're Black Panthers coach, right?
Yeah.
I want you to tell them right into their eyes right now.
Yeah.
What do you think they need to hear going into the rest of the day?
Okay. I think that what they need to hear is that we love the aggression. We like that, okay? They're doing very, very well on the elimination side of things, and that's going to serve them well heading into Sanhok, which will eventually be that map. But we've seen too many times where teams are not living long enough to get those placement points down, and it will make or break your squad. Do not forget, it is top 3 making their way through to PMNC. If you need to play a bit more passively in the first 5 to 7 minutes, do that and get yourself into a better position placement point-wise, because that's going to be their biggest struggle.
Yeah.
Listen, right? Listen, I don't think that you could have said it any better.
Yeah.
Right?
100% agree with that. Like, Black Panthers, they need to dial it back. Usually we tell teams, you know, dial it up, but let's take a look at some of these highlights from that last game. Yeah, Burn in Silence, they got caught early on, but they made it. And this is the thing.
Yeah.
They're starting to get caught. I think teams are starting to warm up. Game 1, they could take advantage of it because people are maybe nervous, but now teams are getting fired up, and Black Panthers, they're having some troubles now.
Yeah, we were pointing it out the whole time, you know, saying that, hey, you know what? This was a rotation he got away with, you know, and he wouldn't get away with it in later stages, but I think you're right. We're starting to see players and teams start to finally tighten things up, say, hey, start feeling themselves, and it's got to be OSS here with this beautiful hold and push on this compound here, Glitter.
And we also did talk about that. We talked about the fact that the mark of the really good teams is their ability to bounce back. Listen.
I can't see this.
We're talking about bouncing back. It'll still apply here because they bounced back overall in the grand scheme of things, did really, really well, and then had that unfortunate ending. Can they bounce back from that specifically heading forward? But look at look how even the damage is this time around.
That graph is a lot thicker than it was, you know, before. It was only one team that really had, you know, was pretty high up on that board. But across the board, I mean, a lot of damage here. I think that just happened to do with that zone finish. A lot of eliminations, though. 13 from Dauntless.
Yeah, 13 big ones. But yeah, everyone putting in damage on the second page. So, you know, some few teams not getting a good game. They went out early. But even on the second page, 1,000 damage here, 1,000 damage there. J-Star, they dropped the ball on that fight. I like their confidence, but that was a big mistake. They went from the best position in the game to doing a lot of damage to getting taken out in 16th with 0 elimination points.
Yeah, that's always rough when that happens. You don't want to be at almost the 1K damage mark and nothing to see for it. You know, that is so unfortunate, but we get to take a look at our winner stats here. And you know what I love about this, in a weird way, is that it's not astronomical damage because they were super economical. Oh, this is MVP.
That's Skipper. Yeah, that's
Once again,
one player.
This is not a team stat,
Oh my
Glitter.
God.
This is not a team stat. This is a player
The player
stat.
stat. 6
No.
eliminations.
Skipper.
800 damage from Skipper.
Why are they doing this to us today? Okay, the individual players are so good. These are the teams that
there we
makes more
go.
sense. The individual performances are too good.
They're too
Yeah.
good. That's insane. Like
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, you're thinking like, okay, it's just kind of a little low respected from the team, but as one player, that's absolute insanity. 13. That's a baker's dozen there from the total squad of Dauntless.
So that means that Skipper was half of that.
You're skipping.
More than half.
Yeah.
Like 800 damage of the
800
17. Like that.
yeah,
That's
damage-wise, yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Skipper. I'm here for it. And that's going to be huge. Like I was saying, going into Sanhok, we've been talking a lot about a lot of these teams that have really good damage numbers or who are really putting in some heavy lifting either individually or as a team. We all know how much we love Sanhok, and that's going to be a huge factor.
Oh, man, dude. I'm just ready to see
Hot
Papa
drops.
Blue, dude. Come in
Oh, no.
hot.
No.
Here on Sanhok. I'm
No.
looking at it.
I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be that guy real quick though, because the Nova team,
Yes.
for PMPL,
Mhm.
heel
Oh,
strat,
my
second
gosh.
place for days.
Mhm.
For days. Can a PMCO team pull that off? Now, it's harder than it looks. I keep saying that every time people complain about Nova heel stratting. It's harder than it looks.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think a PMCO team could do what Nova did. I feel like there'll be a lot of teams that will try and heel strat, but nothing as successful as Nova. But the hot drops are the main things I want to look at.
Yeah, well, don't even bring up Nova, dude. We got #1 fan right over here.
You know what? I feel like the challenge has been issued by Zute. So we're going to have to see if any of those teams can meet that challenge. Will the heel strap be the play? Coming up, our next match, Sanhok, right around the corner. Don't go anywhere.
Snapdragon Pro Series is brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming, Monster Energy, and DHL.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true, where everything you want can be yours, if and only if you're willing to work for them, you're willing to hurt for them, but most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting? It's hot. Look what I got. Whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast. I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I've never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'm a work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what it's meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally, I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like, when I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'm a work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me, how'd I turn pain into energy. Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
I gotta get it, I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear.
Welcome back, everybody. PMCO Spring Split 2022 action has been incredible so far. Match number 4 is right around the corner. And of course, it's going to be our favorite of the day because it's finally time for some Sanhok. And you know how much we love a Sanhok game.
Whew. I love it. I like it. I tell you what, I have been waiting for this one since the beginning, since days ago, to be honest, as soon as I flew in here. So the first Sanhok of the day, Papa Blue, is coming in hot.
Oh, definitely coming in hot. These teams are coming in hot too because, I mean, we've seen so many teams that are really good at engagements, and this is the map for that. Everybody is going to need to fight their way into these zones.
Not only that, but Sanhok typically can be one of those maps where it shakes everything up. It can completely get one of those teams down there at the bottom, shoot them up to, like we saw with OSS, from second page to first page, makes a massive difference in the standings. So we'll have to see which team is going to come out on top. But speaking of which team's going to come out on top, we have to ask you guys as well which team you think that's going to be. So, of course, it is time for yet another prediction poll down there in the bottom of chat. Twitch, let us know which team you think it's going to be this time around. I was close last time, okay, but no cigar. It was close enough. Because they still got 15 points, and what we're focusing on is actually their consistency. They're one of our most consistent teams, second place overall, so you can't really complain about it. But now I'm going to flip the coin into you guys. On the other side of the coin, I don't even know what the phrase is. I'm going to ask you, though, light predictions for how you think Sanhok might go.
OSS.
Oh.
I'm going with OSS because you know what? That confidence after that play that they had inside that building was good, and I think they're mad how that one finished. So I think they want to come out hot here in Sanhok.
All right. My prediction, it's a 50-50 on to Black Panthers.
Okay.
They're either going to destroy this map because the way they played in Game 1, that aggression, that's exactly what they need here, or because they've been dropping the last 2 games, they're just going to fall flat on their face.
Okay, I like it. Well, we'll have to see exactly what happens because Sanhok game is ready to go. The players are dropping in. Let's see how this one goes.
Let's get into it. First Sanhok here of the Snapdragon Pro Series by PMCO. I am so hyped for this. The players have dropped. They are ready, locked, and loaded to go. I hope you guys in the chat already had your predictions put in because this is going to be a good one.
Hot drops, hot drops. Please give me a hot drop. I'm looking at boot camp. There's a couple of colors around there. It does look like Black Panthers is actually going for boot camp. So the confidence, I like it. And we get a very southern Sanhok.
Yes.
We don't usually see a southern Sanhok circle like this.
In a while.
So this is going to throw teams in for a little bit of a loop. And the hot drop, yes, we do have 2 teams in boot camp. They're not dropping straight middle on top of each other, which is what we usually see. So this might be a longer, drawn-out hot drop fight.
And look who it is. Black Panthers. Okay?
Yes.
The team that we saw pop off in round number 1 and just been dead silent throughout the rest of the day. So this is a big chance for the Black Panthers to pop back. I mean, boot camp is a heck of a spot to drop. I mean, this is a southern zone, and they have to take on B-Town. So they have to play this very carefully, and they got to make some plays.
Just to throw it out there, though, OSS, your team, very close by. We've seen when teams fight too long in boot camp, the team close by will come in third party and pick up the scrap. So OSS, hey, they played with confidence that last game. They're ready. They're fired up. they are looking for that third-party opportunity if it presents itself.
Absolutely, indeed. And Sanhok is just such a small map that anytime you shoot a shot, regardless if you're in an engagement or not, the second you shoot a shot, you have to put almost a timer in your head.
Yeah.
Because you know that that's basically like an alarm for every other team around you, and they're going to come in and look to take your dang head off. So
Yeah.
you got to just kind of stick and move, and shoot and move here in this one here. And you can just see the movement very, very slow so far here in boot camp. I mean, nobody wants to make a mistake because first knock is crucial.
Yes.
Crucial here at these kind of fights.
Yeah, it's not easy, especially with so many angles, so many nooks and crannies. You got to be very aware of your surroundings, and it looks like we have somewhat of a 2-2 split coming out of B-Town, and that might work in their favor as Diego running open into the sight lines. If he's not aware of his right-hand side, you see right
dangerous.
there. Yeah, they're getting flanked right now by the B-Town players.
This is a very dangerous spot for Black Panthers. I mean, this push-up right here is so risky. Drake is looking a little bit off of that area, so they are going to get this push-up. So Dior's is going to push up into the lobster building. Yeah, and now Drake, he's got the nade lock and load. That's a big good nade, though. Oh, just a little short. But yeah, you can see instantly, yeah, the rest of the Black Panthers like, all right, yeah, we're gonna back up off of this one.
Yeah, the nades definitely got to watch out for that. And B-Town readjusting. They were trying to flank down on that southern side, and just as they got that flank in, Black Panthers readjusted on the northern side to put themselves out of the sight line. So it's like a chess match right now, going back and forth. But clock's ticking, right? Like you said, the second they start fighting, that rings an alarm bell, but other teams already are just putting themselves into position as these two teams, they haven't even fully looted yet.
Yeah.
And they have to finish a fight and loot up.
Hey, loot up, they're going to have to. Again, welcome everybody in watching the Snapdragon Pro Series by PUBG. This is PUBG Mobile competitive here at its finest. This is from the beginning here. This is where all the teams that are fresh, looking to make it into those big leagues coming up here. Remember, it's top 3 that are going to move on to that next position.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Looks like Black Panthers. Yeah, they breached on into the compound. They're sticking close together using that 4-man grouping, and I think that's the way you got to do it, especially in, you know, you got to get the trades.
Yeah.
You know, in these tight-knit CQCs, the trade is crucial. Hopefully you just get the opening, but if your player gets knocked, you better trade that back. So they're using that right now, using some grenades, trying to find some utility, but look at this. Black Panthers, definitely the aggressive team.
Oh my gosh, they are just full sending it on here. This is something that Glitter had talked to them about in the camera, saying, hey, you guys got to play this maybe just a little bit slower here, because full sending it like this in without any intel is very risky. One wrong utility. Nice cross-up, though, there. Beautiful angle there from Dior's. And he's going to go ahead and, an ADS 6X. That was very risky and going to get eliminated. So Black Panthers out, too aggressive. That was by far too aggressive there. I mean, they just walked into the trap, and B-Town said, yeah, 4 eliminations, we'll take that all day.
Yeah, they walked into that hallway, and there was 3 angles set up by B-Town. The one at the stairs, and then one in each small little mini room. And that just really trounced them. Black Panthers, I called, they were going to tear this map up or fall flat on their face.
Oh my gosh.
And they fell harder on their face than I've ever seen any team. They just like that, they're gone.
Ugh, you hate to really see that from Black Panthers, but you know what? Still a lot of time left, a lot of plays that can be had here in the Snapdragon Pro Series. Got to give a huge shout out once again to Snapdragon Elite Gaming when winning matters for putting this on. I'll tell you what, man, these guys are doing more for mobile gaming in my eyes than almost any other major company. These guys care, you know, and you talk to them and you say, hey, you know, we want, mobile gamers want this. They say, oh, we know. And they confirm, and they deliver. So we're looking to see which teams are going to deliver here at this stage. You know, and we're starting to see some squads step up. We see Just for Fun in that second place. Dauntless putting up consistent points. But look at this OSS. Oh. I see them in the feed. One of them just looks like he went down to fall damage. And OSS. SOS.
So I picked Black Panthers. You picked OSS. Who did Glitter pick? Because I feel like she's gonna just get some crazy. I don't think she picked one.
You know what she picked?
Who?
The fans, dude.
The fans?
Everybody watching here today, you guys are the real winners.
Hold
Oh,
up, just
man.
for fun though.
Just for fun.
2 elimination points, 4 up. This is a good start for them. And Sanhok, the most difficult map
That's true.
to be consistent on.
Yeah.
If Just for Fun could do 4 games in a row where they just do pretty consistent pretty well, I mean, this team... Actually, hold that thought, Jukes. Just for Fun was my team pick. I take that back.
that's what it was.
Like from the very beginning, I picked Just for Fun. This
okay.
is my team.
All right,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right.
forget Black Panthers. You know, Just for Fun, that's the team I'm looking at.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
that's my team pick right now. We'll see how they do. First circle, still closing on in. And Sanhok, we've already seen a lot of fights. We have 2 teams completely eliminated, and it's not even the second circle yet.
I'll tell you what, man. I could hear the bandwagon squeals a-squealing
Oh,
right
okay.
now, dude. And they're squealing real hard right now. You know, Just for Fun, putting in a whole... They're having some fun right now. I'll tell
Yeah.
you that. They're putting in some good work here. Let's look at EXP. EXP had a really good finish in the last game. And they are kind of keeping it up on the top of the hill to wild card. It looks like they do get spotted. Nice little pre-fire there. Oh, they do get the first knock onto Wasted. So are they going to decide to really press this and take it on? Remember, these kind of engagements, very dangerous because there could always be a team close by. So far, me looking at the map, I don't see anybody nearby here. So they really need to take advantage of this fight.
Yeah, but of course, EXP doesn't know that. And if they
True.
take this fight, if they make the push, they're pushing away from, you know, more center position, per se. So they might not decide to do that, or they might push on up because that hilltop is a good position to have. They're slowly doing it. Oh, and actually using the buggy
dangerous.
to do a flank. Yes, he's full sending in by himself, and I think he's going to get caught out. That is
no.
not a tree you want to crash into, Jod. Bug.
Psych. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I don't like this angle. He's going to full send it on into the center here. Drives through the smoke right onto his teammates. Very interesting play. I think he was just trying to get a run over through that smoke. Doesn't catch it, but here he goes in the front lines now.
Uh-oh.
Great.
Great
2v1.
trade.
Yeah.
Great trade right there. And Marco, 1 HP. Is he going to pop around the corner? He can hear that first
He
aid
has
kit,
to.
and he's going to take
Got
advantage
him.
of it. The sound cues
Beautifully done.
on point from Bug, JOD. That is 2 members down from Wildcard, and EXP is not letting up the gas.
Yeah, they should just continue to completely just dominate this fight and take advantage of Wildcard's mishap here. Here comes some of the utility. That Molotov doesn't connect, and it looks like they are going to leave Sinner knocked, so they're going to push this 3 versus 3. Wildcard Legend ready for this one here. Nice little pre-fire, but gets thirsted right there. It's just wasted really up here to try and hold it down. He's 1 HP and gonna survive. And EXP are the team that get eliminated there. That just seems like too much indecision.
Yes.
You know, the synergy from them on that push. You just see like some commitment, some not.
Yeah.
And that little hesitation, Wildcard just took advantage of it.
Yeah, they wanted to go for the push and not do the revive, so they wanted to do it quick. However, the teammates weren't in position to do a quick push, so they waffled.
They dropped the revive.
They waffled. By the time they pushed, if that player just hit the revive when he got the double knock, they would have been 4 up, and it would have been a 4v3, 4v2. It would have been an easy finish. So the hesitations definitely playing in. And this is Sanhok of all maps.
They can't do it.
No hesitations can be had on this map. A wildcard. Lucky break for them as the second circle, it shifts on up towards the eastern side. So this area a little bit familiar, especially if it goes up north towards that quarry area. But just for fun, on that northern side, will they get the circle blessed? We'll see in a little bit. As right now, they're chilling. They're chilling on this mountaintop with not a care in the world.
Yeah, lucky break indeed. But remember, it's top 3 that move on. And we are watching North America. See right there on the left, Monster Energy.
Yes.
Unleash the Beast, our energy drink sponsor here for the Snapdragon Pro Series. Oh, man, I got mine ready right beside me here, and I'm pumped up because, you know, like I was talking about earlier, this is NA. Top 3, move on. We are going to be very hypercritical of these squads. You know, we do understand that it is their first time, right? And there's a lot of asterisks there. But at the same time, they're going to be going up against the top 3, the best from other regions. Right? And we want good representatives coming here to represent NA and hopefully move up to that PMPL stage in the future. So one of these teams, right, could definitely be, you know, our representatives in those bigger stages. So we want to start seeing these little problems, these little issues, mistakes get fixed now before that next stage happens.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this. I'm not gonna name any names, but there has been a team that went from the PMCO all the way up to the PMGC.
That's correct.
You know, and I think they had a very veteran player on their squad that, you know, kind of helped them out and got to that PMGC stage. Not gonna name any names, but, you know, we've seen it before. We've seen it before. It could happen. And when one of these teams right here, you know, who knows? We might be able to see them at the PMGC stage next year.
That's right. That's right. I mean, we saw a player like Killswitch, right?
Yes.
Start from the bottom, and now he is a superstar for North America. And this is exactly the place where he
NA
was
champion.
born. The NA and back-to-back.
NA champion.
Back-to-back NA regional champions there. Tons of money and prize for one of the best teams in North America. Started right here not very long ago. And I'm looking to see that hunger, that drive, you know, that talent here. And, you know, so far, I think we are starting to see some games pop up. We are seeing some, you know, mistakes happen.
Yeah.
But, hey, you can't teach clutch.
No, you can't.
That's one thing you can't. You know, once it gets to the show, it's time to put up or shut up. And this is a great experience for all these squads here. And anybody that's never played competitive PUBG Mobile, I want to see your name in here eventually.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I've seen a lot, like, you know, hold on. We did get another circle shift. It goes over to the western side, kind of like centralized up. But to go back on your point, Hot Jukes, right now I'm seeing elements of that greatness, right?
Yeah.
I see, you know, one team pretty consistent. I'm seeing, like, Black Panthers. When they're on, they're on. When they know how to fight, they know how to fight. So it's like, it's there. But I haven't seen a team fully encompass that just yet. So, I mean, this is PMCO after all. They're going to be, these teams will be missing a few tools in their two toolkits. So they're still practicing, they're still learning, but I'm seeing promise.
Yeah, because we're seeing all the fundamentals, right? We're seeing the aggressiveness that works from one squad. We see one other team that's very passive, and that works for them. Another one very tactical in the rotations, but they're sticking to one strength.
Yeah.
When it comes to PMPL and above, those teams have all of those. They flip it like a light switch. They are hyper aggressive 1 second, and then once they realize it, they can, as a full squad, go instantly passive in just a matter of nanoseconds. So I'm telling you, like, there's a whole another level here in the future. But you know what? Like I said, we see the fundamentals, and that's a good thing. But we want to see that complete package develop here. It's still day number 1, but I'm happy to see the ingredients here.
Yeah, day number 1, but we only got 2 days.
That's right.
So, like, ideally, I like to see more days for these teams. But, I mean, this also puts another different dynamic. It's like, this is it.
Yep.
You get 10 games, show us what you got, and you got to make it on in. And 10 games, like you mentioned at the beginning of the show, that's more than, you know, what
enough.
we used to have.
That's true.
So, you know, if anything, these teams, they got it good. So we'll see what happens, though. Circle closing on in. This 4th circle shift is what's really going to take a lot of teams out. Right now, I'm looking at the mini-map. A lot of the teams already in the zone, just chilling on the edges of the map. But the next one, it's that, you know, it's that Thanos circle that we're so used to seeing on Sanhok.
Yes, indeed. So we're going to see where this zone is going to end up going here. This is always a tough one because, like you mentioned, there's that big water of Pine Island right dead center of it. So you have to decide which island it's going to go to. You can see obviously most of the teams are going to head towards that quarry area. That's where the majority of the zone is. But, man, a lot of teams down in the south by Camp Charlie. No teams in the blue zone here. So I don't think we've seen a squad really kind of try to utilize that med-kick Nova strat.
Yeah. We'll see what happens, though. Once this zone shifts, some teams are going to be like, ooh, I wish we had 40 first
Right.
Right? So, that zone shift coming out on your screen,
Here
and it goes a little bit up to the northwest. But look at how many teams are not in this circle, Hot Jukes. The collision paths, it's like alarms ringing in my head. This team, that team, this team, they're going to get into fights. We're going to see a lot of action happen.
We're going to
really
see half the lobby get wiped in the next few minutes. Like, literally in the next couple of minutes, we're seeing half the lobby gone. 13 teams remaining. Just start counting the clock here. You can see the kill feed is starting to get lit up here. You can see Birded Silence trying to make a full rotation on in. Killjoy in a whole lot of trouble. He had that nade cocked and loaded. He's going to try to make it to that tree. No way. Yeah, no way you're making it back there. Nope. Simple mistake. Instantly punished there. And Saren takes those all day long.
Sometimes you just got to realize, okay, I just got to hold this spot down. There's no way I could run it back.
Yeah.
Right? That was a amateur mistake. But it looks like their team is going to try and help them out there. The zone has shifted though, right? They got to get a move on. And just for fun, that's the opening they needed. They had 2 knocked, but they picked the 2 players backed up, and now they're pressing on in. And now Saren on the other side, they're kind of in panic mode. They're not sure if they should run or hold the push down as just for fun, making that push, holding the angle, not connecting the shot, so he's got to hit these.
Oh my goodness, little TJ, he wants those back all day long. And there goes a nice little pre-fire now, but it's a little too late.
Okay,
Oh, never
there we
mind.
go.
Right on time, but now it's just him. It's up to him to make this play. He's got that UMP going for the reload.
Clutch or kick.
Yep, clutch or kick. Clutch or kick. Oh, he's going for the med kick. His team's got to be telling him.
Oh,
he goes
got
for the
it
gun
off.
switch.
Oh, and the drop.
And
Oh!
goes down to the Blues. Papa Blues going to take out Saren as well. Oh my goodness. What do you think about that, Zute?
It was that slight hesitation. He was rounding the corner as the player was finishing the first aid. If he just went 1 more millimeter over, he would have got him right in the side. Good fight, though, but like we said, this is the toughest match to be consistent on.
Here we go.
Just for fun, 6 points, though, not bad. Action is still burning. Talking about burning, we got Burn and Silence taking a fight with the team right here. Pushing in and out, peeking in and out. They're surrounded right now. Burn and Silence not in a good spot. And that player gets caught going for that first aid kit.
Can't get caught trying to heal here. You got to make the plays with that gun skill. Here comes Skills of Mine. We haven't got a chance to really talk about this squad too much so far in this tournament. And they're looking to make some noise here. Burn and Silence NA does go down. They're going to go for that reset here. And like I said, just a few minutes, 9 squads remaining. And the blue zone's coming for more.
Oh, yeah. Dauntless, the team that did very well earlier, they got 4 players up. They're not in the zone, though, because we got a next zone ship. It goes up to the mountaintop where B-Town is chilling. We'll see that in a second. Yeah, right there.
Goodness gracious.
B-Town, they got it good this one. This is their game to really catch back up in the leaderboards.
Time to shine for B-Town 2.0. They have to make something happen here. This is where a game that they need to be getting 10, 20 eliminations and the chicken dinner. I mean, with this kind of zone, it's honestly either they get taken out by wildcard or they make it happen.
Yeah, I don't think they'll get that many eliminations because this hilltop side is so wide and expanding. If anything, they do not want to overextend too much. They want to let all the other teams fight their way in and take each other out. So we'll see what happens as both on the other side, teams getting pressed by the blue, teams getting gate kept from the teams in front of them. This is Sanhok at its peak action.
Play zone now. Papa Blue putting in some damage. Sonic, you can't have time. You got to run in, and he does get taken out by that blue zone. That is going to be a finish for one of the other members. And oh, this one hurts. Look at his health getting just dwindled away. First aid's gone. First level 1 helmet and vest gone. Stranger's going to drop that. Got to go ahead and pick that right back up. Hit that laydown. And now it's time to use that med strat. He does have 7 to his name.
Yeah.
Going to buy him a little bit of time.
It's only 7 though. If this was a PMPL level, you know, med
30
at the minimum.
At the minimum.
At the minimum.
Yeah.
So we do see some teams trying to have that med strat as a backup, but definitely not pulling it off like, you know, some of the more experienced teams. And just like that, next circle comes up. Only 21 players remaining. STE trying to make it on in. They have some 2 players in the blue zone.
This one hurts.
Yeah, that first aid, he's got to run it on in. No first aids left.
He sees a crate, though. That might be able to pick up something. Okay, now he is going to go again. Try to get he picked up 5. That's really good for him. But he isn't going to have really much time at all. Well, does look like he may be able to make it into this one, but no, sir. Bope. Picked him right on up. Easy point for him. Flash. Trying to get on in.
Yeah, 8 teams still left. That player with the med strat, he's going to go out in 8th place. That's not many placement points whatsoever. But back onto the action because the zone's closing in.
Here we go.
Again, Puppeteer coming in from the south side with 4 players still alive. They managed to survive the intense action, but they're going to be driving into the sightlines of B-Town. If they can get low enough, they can make it in. And the last-ditch effort, no first aids. Can he get the elimination? He gets the point and an extra placement.
Take it to the bank. There. Take it to the bank right there. Beautifully done. Last-ditch effort, successful. Still quite a few squads up here. Wildcard have 3 members still remaining, 4 eliminations to their name, and they're hunting down B-Town. B-Town got it. I want to see them get a little bit more aggressive here, and that's how you do it. Pain, inflicting a whole bunch of pain right here, and Wasted as well. This is a beautiful angle to have in this zone.
Oh,
Nice lay down.
Lay down just in time. Look at that little piece of rock. That is a
Little baby
difference
rock.
maker. That could save your life. Fresh trying to get some nice shots to that smoke, but he's burning.
Oh!
He's on fire.
Fresh.
And wild card is
See ya.
out. 3
Burnt.
teams left. We have BTE B-Town with 3 up. They could get the revive on the 4th. And the Puppeteers still playing strong. And the solo player out of ULT ult. Rush, last one up. He's got to play this very quiet.
Tell you what, Wildcard needs to change their name to Burn in Silence after that one. But look at this. You got Ultimate Gaming Rush. Gets hit by that nade. Look at that little shimmy back. Oh, let me just back up right here.
Oh.
That one kind of hurt a little bit. Oh, but here comes Papa Blue. Oh, not a time to go forward. All right, time to go forward. Blue zone's coming. Can he hold on to it here? The snake, the shimmies, trying to survive. Shimming at the same time of the blue zone. He doesn't want to stand up by any means if he doesn't have to, but this blue zone's going to hurt. He's going to have to stand up. He has to. Oh, the jump.
Oh,
Survives.
and here comes
Drake. Yep, Drake said, okay, where you at?
Let me pick the...
Oh! From the ground, and Rush trying to get that finish. He wants to go for that first nade with the nade.
Hold on, Puppeteers, though.
Oh, here they come.
They're going to capitalize off that. It's a 4v3 situation. They need a knock to even it up. They get it,
Beautiful.
but they don't have the angles. They need to push down from the hilltop.
Pain.
And there's a trade by Reckless. It is only...
They're running up.
Oh, and
my
another trade.
gosh. So lit, but here comes Yi from the side. And you got Johnny in the smoke.
It's a 1v1.
It is a 1v1, but he's going for the
2.
res. He is going for the res, and I don't believe he... Oh, he
got it. Yeah, 2. No, B-Town has 2.
Yes, he did get Drake up. So Drake
B-Town
is
has 2.
up, lit. Now they're going to go for the full reset here.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, no.
Too much time.
This is not good for Puppeteer.
They're going to pick up Reckless, but it's going to be basically a 4v2 now.
Yeah, it's a 4v2.
Can they make it?
If he hits some straight shots with the smokes,
no,
it can come right back.
Any utility, a nade.
A double nade.
Oh, my gosh, this could be
these
dangerous.
nades, Hot Jukes.
Can he get him?
Oh, he gets one.
He got one. Oh, but the gun skill, they just took a little too much time. And it is good old B-Town 2.0 getting the chicken dinner right there. I wanted 20 from them. I wanted 20, but they got quite a few.
Yeah, they did what I was saying. You know, this giant hillside, it's not like just one summit peak where you can farm eliminations like the way Burn in Silence did on Miramar, right?
Yeah.
This mountaintop is wide and sloping, so you got to play a bit more careful, and that's exactly what B-Town did. And they picked up a good amount of eliminations, maybe not as much as you wanted, but that is great. Chicken dinner plus around 10, 11 eliminations, I think. That's a great finish for B-Town.
I guarantee you, they have no complaints. I think they're pretty happy with that one, Glitter.
Yeah, you know, I was watching that, and I wrote it down because while we were there, it was kind of like, will the experience that we know B-Town has, will that be the extra factor that kind of pushes in their favor to get them that chicken dinner? Because they really shouldn't have lost that, right? They were poised to win that. So that's not a surprise, but I'm just happy that we're seeing them step up to the plate.
Yeah, same. I mean, I think that was beautifully executed right there. They had the position. I think I would have liked to see him take wild card a little bit earlier so they could dominate that whole side of the hillside, but it's risky, right?
Yeah,
really,
exactly.
really risky. So the fact that they played it safe and were still able to get it done, I can't mind it. First place. Tons of eliminations. I mean, they got to be happy.
Good game. Good game.
GG's.
Well executed. Played it safe. I mean, you can play aggressive or safe and still win.
Right.
Yeah. Play to your strengths. Capitalize on opportunity, and that's exactly what they did. And we see so many teams mess that up.
That's true.
But they didn't.
Well, no one took my advice. We'll just say that, okay? Someone didn't take my advice at the beginning of this match. Sanhok always proving to be a difficult one, but one more match right around the corner. Final Erangel is going to be coming up, and of course, highlights and analysis after this.
Snapdragon Pro Series is brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming, Monster Energy, and DHL.
Gotta get it, I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, now I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true. Where everything you want can be yours. If and only if you're willing to work for them. You're willing to hurt for them. But most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting? It's hot. Look what I got. Whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is
Welcome back, everyone, to the Snapdragon Pro Series. Match number 4 in the books, and the boys are back in town as B-Town takes home the chicken dinner on Sanhok, and we'll be able to see how that affects the standings. They're close.
Oh, too close. I mean, you said it at the top of the show, Zute, right? That 16th place was going to be by 1 point. Look at this, top 3. Literally 1 point. Tied at the top, 49 points by Stranger. It's anyone's game. Literally anyone's game.
Anyone's game. And Wildcard in 4th right behind. This is so close. And speaking about boys are back in town, the boys are indeed back in town, being on the first page.
Huge. Huge for B-Town.
And did I not literally say that? Going into Sanhok, it could be anybody's game that was on that second page, and that one solid performance propels them onto the first page, as we see where the rest of the squads are shaking out right now. Now you can see Puppeteers moving up a little bit, almost on that first page, 10th place overall. But Black Panther's still struggling a little bit down there, and OSS slowly making moves. At least they're not in 15th anymore.
You know, this is a big game coming up here next, because OSS, considering where they're at right now, one chicken dinner here could literally launch them very close up to top 3. So this is very important game on this next one. First place is where these squads are going to be looking for.
Well, especially because after today, they get time to kind of reset, think about what they did on the day, right? And then coming into tomorrow, they want to have a solid position with the final 5 games. You don't want to have to be fighting for your life every single time. You want to have a little bit of cushion to work with, because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I just want to say the cutoff is brutal. Top 3.
Yeah.
Usually most stages, once you get into the pro league, it extends a little bit, like top 5, top 8, and you get more games to play. But, you know, amateur league, it's like you got to prove your worth really quickly, and it's like top 3, 10 games, make it or break it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not so lenient here, okay? We're putting them through their paces. And as we take a look back at some of the moments from that last match, was the Sanhok, was it everything you hoped for?
I think so. You know, one thing I know that it's something that you didn't hope for, right? Black Panthers full sending it here. I mean, this was a super risky push. They had no reason to do it. They could have just sit back, waited to try to get that first knock, but they full sent it not in and just got eliminated so fast. And not to mention by B-Town.
I tried. I did my best. I tried to give them the advice, and you were even saying, Zoo, had they not taken that 50-50, it could have been completely flipped in their favor.
Yeah. But if they won that fight, though, right, if they took down B-Town, Black Panthers would be in the position of where B-Town was at the end game and win that. So literally 50-50. They fall flat on their face, or they could have won the game.
Yeah.
If they won that one fight in boot camp. It is crazy, but, I mean, we're not making this stuff up.
Yep.
It's Sanhok.
Scripted.
It's Sanhok.
Right?
Okay.
Sanhok is just a whole nother story here, and we just saw a ton of punishment. One thing I would have really liked to see, though, was at least one squad go for that heel strap, but it looks like everybody wanted to shoot it up here. Tons of damage all across the board.
Ooh, and look at, I mean, B-Town's looking pretty strong here. To be fair, Sanhok typically has a pretty even damage dealt on these graphs, but B-Town's still managing to be up there at almost the 1,400 damage mark. And when you think about the fact that that's from 11 elims, that's not too shabby.
Not at all.
Efficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish there would have been like a blue zone damage graph. Can you imagine? Right? Would have dwarfed all these squads hands down. I mean, Papa Blue put in work on Sanhok like it does. Look at that though, just for fun. Once again, putting up elimination points, consistency. This has to be probably one of the most consistent teams I think I've seen so far today.
Oh yeah, first two games, they were playing quiet and they kind of just inked their way in placement points. And then the last two games that we saw, they went out early, but they're fighting their way in and getting the elimination point. I think overall, just for fun, most well-rounded team we've seen so far.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And hopefully they'll be able to continue that tomorrow. But this time I'm not going to screw this up. This is the MVP, okay? This is not the team. This is MVP for B-Town, and it was Sing this time around.
Okay, that's a little bit more MVP stats-ish, right? Yeah, 4 eliminations, 326 damage, tons of survival time. Great plays there from Sing. But yeah, today we have just seen single players put up ridiculous stats.
And the real question is, will they be able to repeat it? To be fair, we've actually gotten very lucky, and we've gotten to talk about a different team every single time, which isn't all of that common. So we'll have to see if that plays into tomorrow.
Ooh, that's going to be crazy. Honestly, that's going to make the leaderboards even more sketchy. Not to mention, it's so ridiculously close. 2 squads are tied at the top. And any one of these teams here at the bottom second page, a chicken dinner right here is going to make tomorrow ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Which is literally what happened for B-Town in this Sanhok match. They went from not really being in our conversation to getting the chicken dinner, propelling themselves up into a much more solid place. So it's going to be really interesting. Like I said earlier, we have one more match right around the corner, and things are going quickly here today. So when we come back, final Erangel match. Don't go anywhere.
The Snapdragon Pro Series is brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming, Monster Energy, and DHL.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true, where everything you want can be yours, if and only if you're willing to work for them, you're willing to hurt for them, but most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting? It's hot. Look what I got. Whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast. I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I've never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt. Push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt. Cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what is meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally, I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like, when I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete, well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt. Push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt. Cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me. How'd I turn pain into energy? Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually when it stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, now I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep a 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Snapdragon Pro Series. 4 matches in the books. 1 more match to go. And, of course, we'll be wrapping things up on Erangel to close out the day. We've seen some very impressive performances here today so far. And now we'll have to see for this final match, will it be one of those teams on the second page that makes a big push and tries to put them in a better position for tomorrow? Or will one of our top teams take home another chicken dinner?
I'll tell you what. These players have done the math, right? They know exactly what they need to get it done here. One game.
Uno más.
One more left, and they have to get it done right now if they want to feel comfortable going into tomorrow, because it is top 3. That is all these players are looking at right here. The prize pool, first place, second grade, but they want to be in one of those 3 spots.
Not just for the prize pool, right, but to continue on to the PMNC and potentially punching their ticket into the Pro League, right?
Yeah.
Players all the time want to say they're a professional esports player. Well, you're not pro yet until you get into the Pro League, the PMPO, and this is the beginnings of it right here, Glitter.
Absolutely. And one final time for the day, chat. We want to know who you think is taking home this last match. Let us know down below in the poll for Twitch chat, because final Erangel match players are already dropping in. It is ready to go. So final time today. Take it away, boys.
Let's get it. Zute, last game here. Thank you so much, Glitter, for that amazing intro into this last one. It's Erangel. You know where we be. Guys, this is it. This is it. This is it for a lot of squads here, because to be honest with you, if they don't get it done this last one, these top teams are going to start running away with this thing.
Well, like, the only way a team could bounce back into the top 3 if they don't end it off in a decent position here is if they, like, win 3 matches tomorrow,
which is crazy.
I don't think is possible, because, like, that type of consistency, I feel like, just does not exist.
It doesn't exist, no.
Not in this PMCO
stage. It would take supreme luck. It really would. It would take, like, the zone just blessing them beyond belief, and them just getting every position and everything going right. And that is not something you can possibly depend on here in competitive PUBG Mobile. We know personally. The zone can go anywhere. You got to be able to make some plays. And yeah, so far, I think we've seen some teams have some elements of that. I think Just for Fun are so good with that consistency.
Yeah.
But are they capable of getting those, even them, you know, at the top, are they capable of getting 3 chicken dinners in a row? I don't know. I don't know. So for these teams at the bottom, it's going to be tough. But first zone goes on up your zoo.
Yeah, but you were just talking about the chicken dinners. One, key fact of Just for Fun, they don't have a chicken dinner.
True.
And they're tied with first place.
Crazy.
If that doesn't say consistency, I don't know what else does, right? The teams around them, a win here, a win there.
Yep.
No wins for Just for Fun, and they're in the top. But before we go any further, we got a hard drop this time around on the last match of Aaron Go. We got 2 teams coming in here. I believe this is Ultimate Gaming NA versus Saren. A little bit split fight, one team taking the northern side, one team taking the southern side.
Yeah, Milta, always a fun drop. I've always loved this location because it is so great rotationally, no matter where the zone goes. There's a lot of open paths and a lot of good vehicle routes, so you can be able to rotate safely. So,
Xset.
yeah,
Xset lands here.
Xset, literally back-to-back regional champions. This is, even when I played, I love Milta. And I'll tell you what, Xset are the top team in North America, and they land here for a reason. So, at the end of the day, though, they land uncontested for the most part. So a lot of these teams that now they're having to work against another one, you're going to have to make some plays. But Saren, Campers, very true to his name right now.
Camping it out.
Camping
Laying
it
prone.
up.
TPP. This is the last match. Some teams here, they're going to start playing a lot more passive because they really, this is their tournament life now on the line. I know there's a day 2, but it pretty much comes down to where teams end up after day 1 to make that top 3. If this was like top 5, way more leeway, right?
I agree.
But top 3, a brutal cutoff.
Yeah, you don't want to give yourself any room to you don't want to give the teams at the top room to breathe. Like, you got to catch up right here, right now, because it is just top 3. Your tournament life, if you get 4th place, you're staying home, and you're going to have to wait till the next split to have a chance to move on up, and that's a long time, a long time waiting. And if you're a decent squad, like, to be honest with you, if you don't make it here, we see teams break up, just give up, just say, hey, you know what, we're done. We see some get upset and just like go ham in the off season and come back the next time, but you don't want to be one of those squads.
Oh, hey, just throw it out there though, Jukes.
What's up?
You know how we've been seeing individual players putting up like team stats worth of damages and eliminations? There's a chance you do well enough as a player here at this stage, and a team could recruit you from the PMPL.
That's a big point.
But before we talk about that, Ultimate Gaming NA, the fight is playing out. The nade to maybe open up the fight. It looks like Ultimate Gaming NA, Rush. They got 2 players across the street, so they are contesting one another, and they need the loot. So I love that teams aren't just backing out with no loot and just try and play the rest of the game with nothing. Instead, they're going to try and take the fight, get the points, and the loot.
They're making plays, 100%. I mean, they want to get these 4 points early. And, Freaky does have a really good angle here. Yeah, I think Killjoy realizes it. Gonna have to back off here because he's gonna watch out for that utility. And this is just that game of chess we talk about. That first knock is so critical. Yeah, look at that Molotov came right onto that roof. So a great kind of little retreat there from Freaky. Tactical retreat.
Yeah, Saren pushing on up. They use that Molotov, clear off that angle. Now they can push into this player's house. Infinity try and push on up with Killjoy. And now these teams are converging closer and closer. Rush with the UMP, using the balcony, not getting a lot of damage in, but he gets the push. Where's the trade? Rush! He gets the double, the gun switch, a 1 for 2. This guy, Rush, it's in his name. He rushed them down right there. Great job. And now Saren on the back foot with only 2 players, 4v2.
They got owned, to be honest. Rush put in that work there. Here comes Campers. Goes for that nice little gas can explosion. Trying to get in some cheeky plays. Trying to find some angles as well, but he's just giving away. It's just him up. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Can he be able to steal one away? He should just back off and wait for his team. That's exactly what he's doing. Yeah.
Perfectly done by Ultimate Gaming. And unless he gets a double right here, he's got some nice clean peeks, but taking too much damage.
Oh my gosh.
Where's the trade though? He doesn't go for the thirst. He wants the hero play,
Campers.
But he's wide in the open.
Oh my gosh.
Too many
Reloading?
angles.
What is, that just gave it up there. He went for it, made a play, but Saren is going to go down. And this isn't a team that we saw at the top, so... they got to be breathing big sighs of disappointment here. But hopefully they go to the drawing board, watch the show, try to pick up something, some information, and just do that homework. Because they say, the old saying, when in doubt, work harder.
When in doubt, work harder. Or when in doubt, sit back, relax. $1,250.
Yeah.
Because
that's true.
Last place.
That's last place. Yep.
Walks away with $1,250. So, I mean, of course, everyone wants that top 3, but at the end of the day, I feel like everyone are winners here. Not only are you playing PUBG Mobile, great video game, having a lot of fun, they're also making that moolah.
That's true. I mean, not to mention, you know, like you get in that top 3, you move on to the next stage, and you move on to the next stage. I mean, look, we're here in person, right, in studio.
Yeah.
So who knows the chance of possibly, you know, traveling, you know, with your squad, meeting them up in person. Look at this. Speaking of in person, right, J-Star, squad that is dead last right now.
5 points, I think.
5 points in 4 matches, trying to make something happen, and they got 1 player knocked, completely out of position. I mean, this is just not it.
Not it.
Not
at
it.
all. Yeah, J-Star, I think their momentum tanked that one match where they pushed OSS, right? When they had the advantage and they just went for it, aggressive play, I respect it, but it went so terribly bad. And after that game, arguing. I bet you they were arguing after that game. And you can kind of see it. It's just they're falling apart. But they will pick up that point. There's no way J-Star could pick that player back up. Maybe they'll try. They're kind of trying for it. So I guess even though their confidence is shaking, they're still trying to play together as a team. We'll see if they can get that revive.
Let's see if they can. Here comes the legend from J-Star, trying to help out his squad mate, trying to go for that revive. Oh, a little low toss nade above this wall. That could be it. Oh my gosh, Sonic just straight punishing him. J-Star, just no options, just trying to make something happen, and they're just getting punished from every angle. Oh, in the buggy?
Yeah, he's going to have to retreat,
Oh, yeah, but he's going to probably get popped out of this one if he ain't careful.
He's going to try. He does 2 lines of support angle-wise. Yeah, and the smokes do cover up some sidelines. J-Star Legend will make it back, but at the end of the day, it's still a loss. They're down to 3 players.
Yeah, they couldn't get tricked back up. I mean, just simple mistakes here from J-Star have just been costing them dearly. And like you mentioned, you know, it's horrible on the mental game here. For some of these players, they have put in a lot of work. They were so confident. And when you have a bad day one, like you mentioned, you start getting internal conflicts within the team. Just a lot of just pointing fingers. And that's never good for your mental game. But you know what? Next zone. They're going to have to do some mental work here, right? Because they have to decide. You're going to go to the northern part of the circle or the southern. This is one of my least favorite types of zones.
Yeah.
I mean, you really have to make a bet here.
Yeah, least favorite if you were a player.
That's true. That's true.
For us, though, we get to enjoy the
loving
action. I mean, we've seen this so much in PMPL. It makes for really great action. We see a lot of clean tactical plays as we head back to a little bit of a replay, I believe, here. I think, he was running back, and I think, no, this is not a replay. They got the revive. I saw one of J-Star go down before we, go back onto this scene. So they have 3 up. They're in a decent position on the map, but J-Star, they're definitely not in a decent position on the overall leaderboards.
I'll tell you what, man. J-Star's going to have to DHL themselves, some game plans, some strategies. They're going to need that shipment quick because
or chug some Monster Energy and go ham, go Monster.
One or the other. They're going to have to go to the drawing board here. But Dauntless, they have had a heck of a tournament. Skipper did quite a bit of damage to that vehicle.
B-Town going aggressive. This is a push.
Yeah, B-Town full sending it here. Skipper getting real skippy with that grenade. Can he hit it? Skipper, 4-3. Bang! Got him. Johnny goes down. And a nice little, heal from Rishu. Very nice. Private's going to throw down some smoke. Oh, so Dauntless is in a 3-man position.
Yeah.
And it looks like they are hopping in the buggies, and they're just going to take the money and run here.
No. I think B-Town got the opening, right? That's why they pushed so aggressively. And now you see Dauntless, it might seem like they're running, but they're setting up an angle on the south side. Another player setting up an angle on the north side, so trapping B-Town in on their push. So they're using that knock to their advantage by out-positioning them. This is great.
Hit those, Kowalski.
This is a great reposition by Dauntless, but can they pick up more points? It doesn't look like it.
He had to hit those shots, and he wasn't able to. I think if he got one confirmed there, he would have been in a good position to kind of punish B-Town even further. So a great play from Dauntless, and that's sometimes you got to do that. You got to realize that, hey, even though we got the knock, we're still at a big disadvantage here. We don't want to take this fight. And I'll tell you what, if you're listening to this as you're watching the VOD, Black Panthers, right? You need to take something out of their book right now, because that's exactly what you need to do sometimes. Is just say, hey, you know what? Let's just live to fight another day.
Yeah, B-Town, they went for the push. It was a 4v3, but they readjusted. They got out there. I think that was great plays from both Dauntless and B-Town.
I agree.
Like one team fell on the back foot because, you know, one of their players got knocked and finished. But both teams took advantage and then took advantage of the other team's advantage, and then it still made it out.
The advantage, bro. That's advantage squared.
It's a clean stalemate, good, clean PUBG Mobile action right
Good
there.
old firm handshakes across the board.
Firm
saying, hey,
handshakes, exactly.
firm
Both teams.
handshakes, yeah.
I respect what you did there. I
See you
respect
later.
what you did there too.
That's right. I'll see you at the end of the match here. There ain't nothing wrong with that, because at the end of the day, both these squads, they want a top finish here. They don't want to lose another player, get a couple eliminations, and then just really just, you know, screw their chance of trying to get a top 3 here. But we'll see where they end up at the end of this. I'm going to keep my eye on that. Oh, look at this. Freaky. Gassing up that beautiful vehicle, that 2-seater. They're going to go ahead and hop in it, but where's the Lambo?
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Where's the Lambo, bro?
Where's the skin on that?
That's not Ultimate Gaming.
No, that is medium gaming.
That's medium gaming, 100%.
medium.
Yeah, you need that Lambo, dude, to get that confidence, you know, because you know what they say, when you look good, you feel good.
Oh, yes. Look good, feel good. But I tell you what, hey, if they do really well and they make that money, buying a Lambo immediately.
Yes,
that's
sir.
what I would do.
Put that down payment, that's for sure, at least, right? As we can move on to the next zone, it's going to be looking up a little bit north of Rozhok. So this is going to be an interesting circle finish here. There's still quite a few excellent spots available, and they are wide open as of right now. So very, very kind of slow rotations here in the Snapdragon Pro Series. That gives some of these teams a little bit more breathing room, a little bit more time to make some plays and take advantage of it.
Yeah, there's some good open spots, like you said, open still, but crossing over is a little difficult because these bridge points are huge choke points, and you see on that mini-map on your screen, like, it is being occupied by multiple teams, so who can rotate in? We see some teams doing a wide wrapping rotation, just like Ultimate Gaming NA right here, and it is working out for them. They might be able to circle into a really good spot.
Yes, indeed. And for everybody that just happens to possibly be tuning in for the first time, this is PUBG Mobile competitive here. It's all about being the last man standing here. Those zones, you can see that blue zone is closing here, and it is randomized. It just gets smaller and smaller. Players are forced to fight each other, and whoever gets last gets that chicken dinner, 15 points. Oh, look at that. Get to look at that steering wheel in there. And again, every elimination is 1 point to their total score. So this is one heck of a close one. Last match, those teams at that bottom of the leaderboard, middle of the leaderboard, want a huge finish here. So they're going to be able to be set up for tomorrow. Private. Got that bolt action sniper. I want to see it. I want to see someone's wig get split here in the Snapdragon Pro Series.
We might see it right here. Private, he's got his scope. He's got a nice scope on that M24. He can hit the shots if he's got the aim. They're going to reposition a little bit right here, though, as we do see Black Panthers getting into a fight in that kill feed, picking up some elimination points. Black Panthers, they're on the bottom half of the leaderboard. They need a big one if they want to step it up to try and get to the top. But Dauntless, they're not checking the shed. It's a 1-3,
not the shack.
and it's B-Town, too.
Oh, no. Reshoot. Did he hit the crouch? Did they see him? They had to have seen him. Yep, they saw him. Here goes Brian. Oh, man, dude. Brutal. Not to B-Town, too.
Yeah.
Oh, so.
Oh, wait. Black Panthers?
Here they come.
Hello. They're
Hello.
switching the camera against Just for Fun.
Just for Fun, too. And, oh, yeah. Nubez going to go ahead and back up yours. Oh, gets beat up by that nade. That is an eviction notice if I've ever seen it. I think he's going to go ahead and, toss out the 180 smoke into a knock.
And look at Just for Fun with the angles. Nate already set up at a huge angle, just pestering them from the side. And he confirms onto Dior's. Black Panthers, they're just too aggressive. I think they're really good at fighting close range.
That's
like
right.
CQC.
Together.
But when it's expanded out a little bit, they just get out position, and it's not looking good. Dauntless making a huge rotation as a circle shifted over to the east.
This is what we want to see in the last match. A toxic zone shift all the way on over to the east, and pretty much almost every spot here is getting secured very, very quickly. And Black Panthers, like you mentioned, they're so good at fighting together as a team, but Just for Fun are playing split, using the tactical angles, and just pick them apart little by little. But hey, just for fun. They're not out of this just yet. They're still in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, it kind of backfired a little bit. That off angle was great, but I think he might have got third party a little bit too far away from the rest of the team as Wildcard pushes on to just for fun. And two of their players are out in the open, and the Smoke's trying to get a revive. Tracy, he's got to hold it down 1v2. They need to run back and help him out, but meanwhile, Black Panthers, they're going for the revenge play, and just for fun, choking in the last game of the match, the most crucial one heading into day number 2.
Polo. They found him. Wildcard. And here comes the Black Panthers right onto the dirt as they do get knocked. And he stopped in the middle of the open to go for the res. I do not like that play by any means. That rotation, you got to take the sacrifice, get the finish, and then hopefully he's still up to make something happen. That was just a very simple mistake, and the Black Panthers just got punished for it. You hate to see that.
Yeah, I'm face palming right now.
Yeah, that's bad.
Like, I get Black Panthers is an aggressive team, but that doesn't mean you push every fight the second you see a knock happen. You gotta take some situational awareness.
Dude. Yeah, like look at this, and not to mention now, I mean, they could have easily rotated further in, allowed Wildcard to push to them
on the high ground.
I mean, it's just unbelievable to see right there. Big, simple mistake, and they get taken out early. I mean, I hope they watch this whole thing back and they look at that speech from Glitter, because, I mean, they really need to take that one to heart.
We still got a lot of teams not yet in the zone. They're still fighting their way in. EXP trying to gatekeep out a team now. EXP not in the zone, but Burn and Silence, they're trying to get the angles to push on in. But even if they take out EXP, there's another 2 teams in the zone. This zone, like you said, Hodrix, is a hard, toxic shift. But Burn and Silence is grenading them out of their positions.
And here comes Sinner, got them frags locked and loaded. Oh, Chad thought he saw somebody from behind, and he sure did. And guess what? It's OSS Esports, Burn and Silence as well. Still putting in a ton of work. Diamond's banned. We've seen him get taken out early quite a bit, so now he's finally showing up for his squad. But this zone's starting to close. They got to get moving.
Yeah, they got to get moving and take another fight with another team with the blue zone, chunking them. Look at how much health this player is losing. They're trying to circle around to find something open, but they're going straight into OSS, and they are not happy that Burn and Silence is trying to take their territory.
I'm surprised they didn't try to go for that thirst. You know, get that easy elimination point, steal it away from OSS. But the rest of Burn and Silence, oh my gosh, it's a minefield here. Alf gonna go for the res here. Ultimate Gaming putting in some work, and down they go. Burn and Silence is eliminated. 9 squads still remaining here in the last match.
Yeah, 9 squads in the circle. I shifted once again, but Ultimate Gaming, 6 elimination points. Maybe, you know, they are Ultimate Gaming. They don't have the skins, not yet, but they have the teamwork. They're keeping 4 up. OSS, on the other hand, a lot of teams with 4 still alive, and we're in the late game. This next circle is going to be really great to see.
Oh, yes, indeed. And not to mention the only squad that's really in it as we pull it up, it's B-Town. B-Town 2.0. Now, they do have 1 member that is out of their squad, so it's going to be really up to see how they're going to get this one finished. As we start getting here, the zone is closing. OSS, the team that I have been waiting to see really show up and get that final place finish. Where are they going? It doesn't look like they have a clue. Like, it looks like they're just kind of just driving around trying to find a spot.
I mean, they have a spot. I think they're trying to scout out more info because they want more. Oh, beat down.
My goodness.
Great defense. Terrible push by the other team. And, he's going to shoot up. Oh, he's hitting him. Oh, what a wipe.
Goodbye. Skills of mind. Getting the toes shot off right there under the wall. Nowhere to hide for them, and B-Town secure that gas station. Said, this is my territory. Gas prices, they're too high. They're too high.
You got to pay the fee, and they did not have enough to take that spot. Skills of mine getting eliminated. OSS, okay, this is their big game.
Yes, it is.
They have 4 up. They're on the high ground. If they could clean this one out, they put themselves back up near the top because they're in the 2nd page.
Yes, they have to get it done now, and they know it. I mean, this is the team that led the entire leaderboard coming up into this final, so a lot of expectations for them. I guarantee you it's probably already in their Twitter bio that they were the first place going into this one, right? So they don't want to have to take that down, Zute.
No way. No, yeah. If you put it on your Twitter bio,
it's over.
You better have the bite to bark or to back up the bark.
That's
right. So we'll see. B-Town, They're utilizing the smokes. They have one player playing on the outside of the gas station. Kind of risky, but I like this. They're being proactive, and they're using the smokes to, you know, put a little safety net over this proactive, aggressive play.
They don't want any team pushing up on them for free, so I really like the fact that Johnny's out here. It's just going to apply that pressure, but still staying in that smoke, being very, very careful here. 8 eliminations on the side of B-Town as well, Zute.
Yeah,
Wildcard, gone.
A wildcard eliminated. B-Town, this is a completely different...
Oh,
the lasers!
Through the smoke.
B-Town, after winning that Sanhok, this is looking like a completely different team.
100%.
Like, talk about momentum, right?
This is a big time for them to shine, and they were way down on the leaderboards just a couple matches ago, and they finally rocket launched themselves on the first page, but they say, I want to be on top of the first place here. Not to mention, 10 eliminations are on the board as well, Zute.
Yeah, for Puppeteers, that's the team that B-Town's taking shots at. I mean, we are missing so much action just because it's action 360 all around. I don't know when Puppeteers picked up 10, but if they could convert that 10 into like a top 3 finish here, that could also put them up in contention for top 3. But let's see where this zone takes us. Wide in the middle of nowhere.
Oh my goodness, such a tough circle zone shift for all of these teams. They're gonna have to just try to get in there desperately. You can see Boog trying to get something happening here. Alexino looking for some angles, trying to throw the long nade, jumping nade to catch somebody. That looks like he's, I don't know if he's got the arm for that one. But he is. Look at this Karma, TPP peeking, and right now he's just spotting, trying to figure out where do we go.
Yeah. I mean, everything's wide in the open, no cover.
Comes.
He's going to drive on in. Finds a tree. That's an okay spot. He's got to go prone. There we go. He hits that prone, but immediately he has his sights trained on the gas station. As B-Town, they got to evict that area too.
That's a nice thick tree too. That's the kind of tree you want there. We'll see here as the rest of the squad is trying to find a way in as well. Do they be able to get the spots? It looks like they did be able to see somebody, but not able to get the finish. Here comes B-Town though from across the way. 8 eliminations. J-Star, last place team eliminated here, so they're gonna have a tough time tomorrow. But B-Town, they want to be up on top of this leaderboards. 8 eliminations, 3 players up. Here they come.
Every team jockeying for position right now. Bo down to a 2-man. They just full sent it to the middle because they know they can't fight their way in, and they're getting punished now for it by the Puppeteer team. I was saying if they could convert this into a top 3, 12 eliminations, and they kind of have a whole northern side of the circle for themselves. They have that huge ridge to work with. This could be a huge game. OSS coming on from the southern side. This is going to be shaping up to be a huge fight, and they take them down.
Gone and dusted. There goes both Esports. I always said, you know, you can't teach clutch, but we got some squads trying to earn their clutch badge today. Busted out the vehicle. Here comes BRZ Esports, putting on some work to OSS.
BRZ? No eliminations, by the way, but 4 up. They really need this one. I like where Jinx's position is. He's the one stopping Puppeteers from peeking using that ridge. He's got to make sure, though, he stays alive. If he goes down...
Oh, no, not the zone.
Puppeteers will run away with everything.
Oh, here comes Jinx. Gonna go ahead and move out into the wide open, just hoping that grass is a little bit tall. Hopefully he can take off his backpack and try to reduce his sight lines a little bit further. But so far, so good. Doesn't look like anybody sees him, and that is an off angle there. Puppeteer! 14 eliminations, and they want 15. OSS just in a tough position. Puppeteer, they got this one in the bag. I mean, we may see a new record here in the last game.
Yeah, Puppeteers, they got the zone too, and they have a nice ridge to work with right there. It all comes down to Jinx, like I said. And just to say that Jinx goes down, that gives the whole northern ridge line over to the Puppeteers, and with that TPP peak advantage, they have free reign over OSS and VRZ. This is Puppeteer's game. They just need to convert it now.
Yeah, and you can see, I like what Alexino's doing. So he's hopping in that back of that buggy there to get a little bit more TPP peak advantage. But oh, the smoke does go down, and he goes right back to that laydown. Lucky for him, he was able to survive that one. This is going to be a tough finish, but the Puppeteers, they have this one in the bag. 15 eliminations so far, only 2 more to match the record, 3 to beat it.
Yeah, I love what Reckless is doing here too. They took down a player there, so they're still being worried. He's driving around circles, making sure that edge side is completely clear.
Challenge.
And here's that TPP peak advantage from the ridge line. You see VRZ not in a good spot.
Goodness.
Reckless just peek up a little bit more. Oh, he actually gets taken down, but the trade is there, and they can't push over. Puppeteers have this in the bag.
Not to mention you got OSS putting in some work from the side. I mean, every single team is just battling each other. Meanwhile, Puppeteers do have that entire ridgeline to yourselves. Like you said earlier, Karma is too far away to get rezzed here. And it's just one remaining member from BRC, but here comes Yi, looking to clean it all up. 16 eliminations. Oh,
17.
Call it 17. Matching
Call it
the record.
18. Call it 20.
Oh my goodness.
21.
21.
It is 21.
21.
21.
Got him. That is how you get it done. Last game of day number 1 here in the Snapdragon Pro Series by PMCO. What more do you want?
21. 21.
21.
21. 20.
Goodness gracious.
That's
insane.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's more than some teams have the entire day today.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily. That's crazy. So Puppeteers, I cannot wait to see this leaderboard here at the end of the day, because they have just went to the moon.
To the moon, and they are going to keep going. I was saying it, Trix, if they could convert, when I pointed out they were at 10 eliminations, I was like, when did Puppeteers get these 10 eliminations? But when I noticed that, I was saying, if they could convert these eliminations into a win, they could really make it back into the contention for top 3. That's exactly what they did, Glitter.
Yeah, and that's after Puppeteers had already had a strong 2nd place finish.
Yeah.
And that's now followed up by, hands down,
The biggest one.
factually, the best performance that we have seen. I mean, to close out the, and this is what I was saying, closing out the day with 21 elims. That's obscene, okay? And that is putting them in the position on the leaderboard that they want to be in moving into tomorrow, because it allows them a little bit of grace if they can't repeat that type of a performance tomorrow.
That is ridiculous. I mean, I don't think we're going to see another performance like that today. I mean, it's crazy to see just how well that this team just played right here. I mean, to put up that kind of eliminations, even in a regular match, is ridiculous, let alone here in the SPS.
Hold on, like just 21, right? Here's how we could break it down. There are 4 players on a squad.
Okay.
How many teams did they take down? Let's do
Oh
1,
my
2, 3,
gosh.
4
Yeah.
times 5.
At least 5.
So that they took out like 5 teams
5 teams.
plus 1.
Yeah.
Plus 1 and the chicken to top it all off.
It's good
I love
math.
it. I love it. I love the day. It was a fantastic time. And like I said, to close out the day, that's what we wanted.
Yes.
We were looking, I mean, actually, that might be more than what we wanted,
Right?
honestly.
Honestly, I was
Yeah,
like,
that is more than what
I
I
was like, are you kidding me?
We were asking for good performances, and we got a great performance as we take a look back on the highlights from this final match.
I mean, the pinnacle of performances there. We can't ask for anything better than that. And it was Puppeteers at the end of the day. I don't know. I can't wait to like look back at this and look at those predictions, you know, in that Twitch chat to see who picked Puppeteers. Because I'll tell you what, whoever did, I mean, their crystal ball is clear as day.
Puppeteer, they busted out the Baronet strings at the very end, and they played everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like that?
because no one really was expecting them.
True.
Right? We didn't talk about them throughout the day. Sure, they got that 2nd place finish on Sanhok, but the talk of the town was B-Town,
Sure.
right? Because they won. And now, this last game, Puppeteers, yeah, they played everyone.
I mean, to be fair, though, you're talking about B-Town. B-Town also did well in this match. They
They
obviously
did.
did not match that Puppeteers performance, but we've talked about
Oh
consistency.
my goodness.
Look at
No
this.
way.
Are you
Wait,
kidding me?
look at the point spread.
Yeah,
Yup.
exactly. It's nothing.
Puppeteers, first place.
Okay,
52, 52, 51, 50, 50.
but look
Just look at the whole first page. Anybody's game.
And what's crazy, too, is that we've talked about consistency in both categories. You need both, right? Because, okay, yes, Puppeteers, incredible performance. 21 of those elims of the 29 were from this
That's
last
ridiculous.
match, okay?
That's insane.
And everyone else, with the exception of Dauntless, is in the mid to high 20s for the elims as well. So even with that incredible performance, we've seen consistency out of a lot of these teams that are keeping them up there. And, I mean... Come
Oh my
on, you said
gosh.
this,
man.
you jinxed it, Zoo, because at the beginning of the day, you're like, you know what, it's going to end up being 1 point that separates 3rd and 4th, 4th and 5th. Well, they've already given it to you.
This is, I wasn't expecting all the way from, like,
Right?
Like, you heard me counting out the 50, like.
Let me tell you the math.
I can't.
Let me tell you the math. All right,
Okay.
Puppeteer had, I believe it was, what, 23 points before this one
Right.
match, right?
Right.
36 points is what they got in one game alone. More than double, a double and a half their entire day's performance in one match.
And that's why it is so important. As we take a look here at the second page, OSS chipping away at it right outside that first page bubble. They're now in 9th place, so they're doing a little bit better. But these are the squads that are going to be in a rough spot tomorrow.
Oh, super rough spot. I mean, it's crazy to see, though, just how close that first page is. So all these teams here in the second page, if they pop off in game number 1, they could be right in that talk with all the rest of these squads as well.
Yeah. I just want to say, like, can we change top 3 to top 5? I feel like these, man, some more of these teams is like how well they're playing. Like,
this is crazy.
Give more of these teams a chance. Like top 3 is a brutal cutoff, but I mean, I guess at the end of the day, that's what makes the best. You know, that's what separates the best from the best. You got to be the best of the best to make it into that pro league. But I mean,
or shut up.
I was not expecting this. I'll be honest. Out of PMCO, the action, the closeness of the points. Oh my gosh.
I love that it feels like every season of these we're getting that a little bit more higher caliber competition. We're getting a little bit more skill out of our players. And every time they're improving. And I love to see that just in PUBG Mobile in general, because that's what, especially, we talk about it all the time. We're looking for the greats out of NA. Okay, we want people to come here and make a name for themselves, because that's the whole point of this entire thing.
That's right. Absolutely indeed, right? Who's going to be the superstars? Who's going to be the next name that we are shouting when it comes to the pinnacle of PUBG Mobile Esports, when we got millions of dollars on the line here? I mean, it is just so crazy to see, and I think we're starting to see some names here.
Yeah, it's, I mean, 21 eliminations, Puppeteers. If they could keep this up, I mean, that's a team that I'm going to be like, hey, I was there. I was there on their glow up when they picked up that one game that launched them into the stratosphere and potentially way more on into the future, Glitter.
We will have to see if they're able to replicate that tomorrow. But you mentioned there's lots on the line. There is, and if you missed exactly what that is, it's not only those 3 spots, the PMNC, but we've got a prize pool here, folks. Okay, first place, taking home $5,500. But of course, everyone that's made their way here, it was a slog to get here to begin with. So everyone will be taking home a little bit of cash, but it's the pride points, it's those 3 top spots, and it is the top prize that they're fighting for.
It's just so crazy to think what all the teams had to do to even get here. I mean, you're talking hundreds of squads in the in-app qualifiers just from NA alone. Across the whole world, over 4,000 teams. I mean, that is ridiculous. That's like over 10,000 players. Ridiculous here, Zoo.
Yeah, that's so many teams, and it's just a lot of that action, you know, just happened on the Endgame map, which is crazy to me, because it's like, it's all systemized, and it all funnels in. We say it again and again, the pinnacle, the top. And right now we're at the grassroots. And it's just the action, though, at the grassroots, it's as exciting as the PMPL.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
100%.
Totally.
100%.
Absolutely. So, I mean, hopefully that's the type of action we get tomorrow, okay? Because that's a wrap on this first day. You guys did fantastic. Thank you so much for carrying the show throughout the first 5 games. We've got 5 more tomorrow. They're going to be an absolute blast. But like I said, day 1, Snapdragon Pro Series by PMCO is complete. But make sure you're coming back, because we've got another day tomorrow before we crown a champion and a top 3 to qualify through to that PMNC. It's going to be a very exciting day, and you do not want to miss it. Like always, huge thanks to our sponsors, Snapdragon Elite Gaming, Monster Energy, DHL, and the U.S. Air Force. On behalf of myself, my co-casters, and everyone behind the scenes here at ESL Studios, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Not the buggy, not like this. Wasted indeed. Dun da da. Dun da da. And it's all over there.